Hey Taurus, this is Walker. This is going to be a quick one for whenever you find it. This is really interesting to me because there's so much in this reading that's going to be really counterintuitive to you. But that's because so many of the old cycles in your life are changing. And you're in this kind of weird in between world at this point where you're finding it difficult to stay positive, stay hopeful, and keep hope alive in general because a lot of the things that you're trying to bring into your life just aren't coming. There's like this hovering cloud or darkness over you. A, you're physically exhausted. B, people are relying too much on you when they could be handling it themselves. So I don't know if you're a boss or you run a business, but there's a situation where um, that isn't going to protect you and your energy. You're going to have to protect your energy yourself. Okay, having said that, and I'm going to do a deeper dive Taurus reading here later. This is just a mini. So, having said that, know that it doesn't mean that you should stop wishing or stop trying to manifest, but just understand that there's going to be a temptation to forge forward even though you're feeling stuck. This is asking you not to do that. Okay, this is very much a have your to-do list, but if it's not feeling like you're going to be able to accomplish it, then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it because all your hopes and your dreams and your manifestations and everything, it's like moving forward just kind of slowly where there's someone in your life who's going to be testing your patience for sure. Testing your patience for sure here. For some of you, it's a friend or someone you thought was a friend. But it turns out this person isn't necessarily a friend at all. It's almost like they were causing chaos in your life to see you fail or to take something from you. For some of you, this is like your mate. For some of you, this person is trying to cause chaos, lying behind your back, sabotage what you're working on. Someone's trying to sabotage what you're working on. And so instead of kind of beating your head against that brick wall right now, take a step back. Know that all the information isn't there yet for you to really push forward. But if there is someone in your life that you think is stabbing you in the back, don't ignore that right now. Don't engage. But if you have to defend yourself, you have to defend yourself. My whole point here is there's so many tens that it's almost like the pain and the misery is reaching a breaking point, which is awesome, but that breaking point itself is kind of scary. It's like the top of a roller coaster. So this little time period is like the top of the roller coaster where you're inching your way up to the top. And it's kind of scary and terrifying, but once you reach that pinnacle point, you'll see everything so clearly. The star turns into the sun, where there are no questions. If there is someone trying to like steal your man, steal your job, break you down, just be false to you in general, you'll know what to do. You'll know who it is and you'll know what to do. So, something tells me that whoever that person is relies on you for nurturing a lot in some way, or they're like an energy vampire in a way that they're just kind of around you and you feel exhausted afterwards. Okay, and if you are a boss and this is someone that works for you, it's time to consider replacing that person, even though it might cause an initial fear, stress, in having to find someone else. It's like the devil you know versus the devil you don't know. You don't want to stay in that energy of, oh, well, it's the devil I know. You're too tired. You're too worn out. You're spread too thin. Um, Yeah, of course you're a Taurus, you can handle it, but you're not as grounded as you need to be to move forward. A Taurus needs to feel safe. A Taurus needs to feel like they can have a plan A, plan B, and a plan C. And it seems like none of the plans are clear. Like you try to focus on something in the future that you want to try and build, and it's just all ambiguous. But that doesn't mean you're going to let it all go. It doesn't mean you're going to say to hell with it. It just means you're literally not going to take on any more responsibility that's not yours. Period. You're not going to nurture anyone this week. You don't really have it in you to do that, because when this person tests you, you're already exhausted. It's almost like, theoretically, metaphorically, the devils push you and push you and push you to your breaking point, and then have someone step in that, you could be knocked over with a feather type energy. So you're going to really use your intuition to stay clear of any of those traps, pitfalls, or anything that really you're unsure about. You want to be sure about everything. And if this is a love situation where someone's trying to like steal your man or your woman, it couldn't hurt to have a conversation with your mate just to say, hey, I see this happening. You see this happening? What do you think about this? It could be that your mate unknowingly was just trying to be kind to someone because they're a kind person, and that person took it the wrong way. So, in being clear with your mate and saying, I need you to just not associate with that person. They're trying to come between you and me. They're not honest. You're seeing a different side of them, that sort of thing. So, a conversation could be had to really nip that situation in the bud if that's what it is. But keep working. Even if this week sucks, even if it's boring, even if you're over it, you're going to keep going slowly but surely in protecting your energy and understanding that it's just like this week just isn't going to be the beautiful, shining pinnacle of your life. It's going to be a pinnacle of your past life where you let people walk over you, where you allowed yourself to be small because it intimidated other people. That's the fear that you're feeling. You're about to see everything clearly, and once there, you're going to be locked in. You won't be able to be knocked off your path. You're going to see exactly what you need to do, exactly who you need to stay away from, and all your inventions, everything you're building. If you're a content creator, it's going to be smooth sailing. Just this little rough patch sucks, okay? Your heart's going to feel attacked. Like, I'm feeling very attacked right now from every side, right? But it's nothing that you can't handle. It's nothing that you haven't done before. And at the end of the day, it's like you versus them, basically, and you ain't losing. You ain't going to lose. Parker Lewis can't lose. Okay, so even if it feels yucky, even if it feels sucky, yucky, sucky, mucky, you get where I'm going with this. Next week's going to be a lot better, but just a little warning that someone might be devious. And it's instead of engaging with that person, engage with whoever they're trying to be devious against your back with. Does that make sense? All right, I hope so. Let me get an oracle card. Service. I feel good when I can help others. Just told you not to help others. What kind of sense does that make? Oh, justice, justice, justice. So it's fair right now for that others, I can help others to be yourself. So you need to be in service to yourself for the next couple of days, and that's fair. So don't feel ashamed or guilty about that. Even if you run a business, even if you're a mother, you're going to run a business better if you're rested. You're going to be a better mother if you're rested, right? So you need to take care of your number one star player, and that's you. Bottom line. Nothing can touch you. You are protected, but you're spread too thin. You're spread too thin. You're doing the most sometimes when you're doing four things, you need to do one thing. And that's a really harsh message, and I'm sorry to put it that way, but it's nothing you can't handle, right? Taurus. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye bye.